This has been the summer of hot ass, um, just the hottest of ass. Juice Boys podcast number 17. I think it's time to admit that we failed this year. I've had a fine summer. It's been good. I'm doing a lot, going a lot of places. Um, just got back from Long Beach Island, New Jersey, magical place. I'll get to that. But I just need to touch on that the summer is coming to a close. Summer's coming to a close. And yeah, man, it's just been hot, stinky, wet ass. It's just been duty butt. I can't really, I don't know what to make of it. I think everybody feels that too. I'm starting to think that everybody feels that this summer of 24 isn't so great. And here's what people need to stop doing. I personally see this on my feed a lot. It's probably because of my age, but I always see people trying to pull up memories and grab things and say, "Oh, it's giving me feels of 20, summer 16, summer 16, summer 17." Like, bro, give it up already. Enough. It's time to move on. It's time to move on and make better summers. But we might never have. Of course, that summer was the best. You're in your earlier 20s, mid teens, if you're my age, like, or late teens, whatever, dude. Yeah, no shit, no shit, idiot. Nothing going on. Nothing going on. So, I think this summer's a wash. The weather's been ass. The music, holy shit! Don't even get me started on the music. She said I'm good enough. She gonna She said I'm good enough. Hot, stinky ass. Kanye West decided to share Vultures 2 with us on a Friday night this past weekend, or whatever the hell, Friday morning. I don't know what it was. I woke up to it. It was sent to me. Initially, I got that feeling. I got that good feeling. I was like, oh, yes. Kanye West. Good to see him again. Vultures 2. He promised it. He delivered it. Let's give it a listen. I gave it a... There's like quick skim throughs you could do for an album, and then there's like the long skim throughs. So a long skim through for me is like, I'll play the beginning of the song. I'll play the song, and I'll let it go into the beat drop. A few head bobs to the beat drop if it calls for it, if the song calls for it. And then I'll skip to the middle, see what's going on with the features, maybe if there's one, or hook, whatever. And I'll skip to the end, let it go into the next one. In conclusion of my long skims plus few listens, Vultures 2 is the sweatiest ass cheeks album ever. That album is, first of all, unfinished. Okay. The songs just are not done. There's something else, too, that pisses me off, too, about this. So he took the vocals from Carnival and Vultures 1, which is a song I already hate. A lot of people don't like that song. It's just one of those. Oh, everyone's like, I'm gonna get turned to this. Oh. Bro, song sucks. Song sucks. The song sucks. Cool. The intro sounds cool. Every person says the same thing when that song comes on. I'd love to hear this live. Guess what, dude? You're never gonna fucking hear it live. So, song's ass McGee. So he took the vocals from that song, did it again for another track, and like he just switched up the way it is, and it's just ass McGee. Sounded like he just took the version of the old. No. Sounded like he had two versions of that track. The one that he first released, Carnival, was the one that was better, and then he just didn't use the other one and then decided to put it on Vultures too, and it's just heavy ass, dude. Anybody who likes this album is just desperate for anything. Is just desperate for anything at all, good or bad. We're just hungry for music. I think, we had the beef in the beginning of the beginning of the summer with Kendrick and Drake, and it threw off the whole trajectory of what this summer could have been with music. No one's dropped anything. Okay, theory just struck my brain from the divine spirits. Here we go. You know for a fact the summer isn't the summer without a DJ Khaled album or single, and we haven't gotten either. I would mic drop right now if I could. Dude, just realized we have not had we did not get a DJ Khaled album this year. Guy's too busy playing golf. The whole world's too busy playing golf. Every guy's busy playing golf while we slowly lose our democracy. That's what's going on. That's what's really going on. So in other news, I was in Long Beach Island, New Jersey. Like I said, magical place, man. I really love it there. LBI, New Jersey. I was there visiting some family, hanging out on the beach, all that good stuff. What a magical place. Hidden gem in New Jersey. New Jersey is the best state in the country. I'm putting it down right now. No, that's crazy. But I'm sick of the slander. I'm absolutely sick of the New Jersey slander. Jersey's a great state. Has a lot to offer. All right? It's the damn Garden State. All right? A lot of people live there. It's not... The whole country thinks it's just Snooki and DJ Pauly D. It's not that. It's not that. New Jersey is not just greasy Italians. I promise. I promise you there's a lot of different people out there. There's a lot of different people out there. You know? A lot of people just think that it's just greasy, sweaty Italians. Just a bunch of wops. Just, going, oh, our pizza's good too, or something. We make great pizza too. It's not just New York that has great pizza. We make good pizza too. That's the only issue with New Jersey. I've been there enough to have this opinion. I have the valid opinion. The dough is too doughy. That's the issue. It's not like they can't make a good sauce. It's not like they're using the wrong cheese or something. When you go to New Jersey and you get a slice of beets, it's always undercooked. The bagels are always undercooked. It's too doughy. They can't seem to find this crunch. And for anybody listening outside of New York City, Long Island, okay, that area, and you hear people like us talk about bagels and pizza, and you go, how good can a bagel be? You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea how good a bagel can be. Let me tell you what a bagel is supposed to be. And I bet your ass, if you're not from this area, you're going to get on a plane and you're going to get here ASAP. If you do get the chance to gracefully walk across this wonderful island, let me tell you, you're going to go to a place called Town Bagel. You're going to go to a place called Town Bagel, okay? And you're going to go ahead and you're going to get yourself an egg bagel. All right? It's like a plain bagel. It just think something about eggs. Egg yolk. I don't know. It has a little color tint to it. It looks a little yellow because egg yolk probably. All right? I think it makes it more fluffy. When you get this bagel, all right, it's not just bread. It's the way they cook this thing. I don't know what they do. All right. It's not just Town Bagel, it's all bagels, by the way. But Town Bagel is just near and dear to my heart. When you grab this bagel and you squeeze it in between your hands, there's just a crispy, perfect crackle crunch. Just perfect. Just for the instant you just squeeze that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you're in bagel heaven. You're in absolute bagel heaven. New Jersey doesn't have it. That's the most I could say about it. It's too hard to describe something so delicious. You just have to go ahead and eat it. So, if I were you, get on a plane. If you're not from, close enough, get on a fucking plane or a helicopter, whatever you got to do. Walk here, bike here, drive here. Um, or maybe I'll start a bagel shipping company. Pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. And so I was in LBI, New Jersey. I was hot with the coffee reviews this weekend. I was on fire. I really want to thank everybody for enjoying the reviews, showing the love. The coffee reviews are the real deal. I'm the Portnoy of coffee reviews. Um, and some people were telling me, they're like, dude, your ratings are high this weekend. Um, damn straight. I had some fucking very good coffee. I doubt it's gonna be like that going forward. I started in Babylon. Um, it's always a cold brew too. So that's the thing. That's why, like I had to decide on something because, like, when Davy P goes to the pizzerias, he just gets a regular pie. Like how that's the only thing you could judge a place on is the regular slice. It makes sense. So, I'm thinking I can't judge a coffee place based off their caramel macchiato. You know what I mean? Like it's too much going on. I also don't drink that shit. I've always just drinking black coffee. Always cold too. So I feel like the best way to rate a coffee is just drink the cold brew. Just drink the cold brew. So that's what I've been doing. Drink the cold brew. It's the coffee, it's the cup, it's the ice. Fair review on the beans. All right. So I started in Babylon. Uh, that was an 8. What was that place? It was Jack's Coffee House. Jack's Coffee House, Babylon. That was an 8-0 something, 8 something. Followed by Pearl Street Market, which was an 8-1, and I think all these ratings were 8 something. Capped it off at Gordo's Coffee House, Rooftop Coffee. What kind of coffee place? This is what I'm talking about. LBI too. Just has places that you just never seen before. A bunch of nice shops, great restaurants. Gordo's Coffee House, Rooftop Coffee. Who, who in the world would ever thought that I wanted? Yes, of course I want my coffee on a rooftop. Who wouldn't want their coffee on a fucking rooftop? Give it to me. Outstanding. So, yeah, the ratings were high, but the coffee was very, very good. So I'm enjoying the coffee reviews. I'm gonna be doing that a ton. Um, yeah, very consistently. I am the Portnoy of coffees. Um, I don't know what I should call it. Give me the beans. What's the beans? Real beans, cold brew beans, something with beans, anything with beans. So, anyway, so I digress. And I read something that was really special to me that I had to get into. So, Long Beach Island is a great place, like I said, right? There's so many great places in this country. One of the unfortunate ones is the city of Detroit. The city of Detroit, if you don't know the story, this is a pretty interesting one. If you don't know the story, yeah, you probably should go back under the rock that you came from. Manufacturing, Detroit used to be the mecca of manufacturing. It was actually the city to be in the United States, believe it or not. When was that? It was like the 70s, maybe, or 60s. Detroit was the absolute shit. And once the manufacturing left, people lost their jobs. And the city was just decimated, and now it's like a weird, ominous, um, like empty land. You know what I mean? Like everyone left. There's just a ton of abandoned homes, abandoned buildings. Um, the Detroit Lions still play though. They're doing good, so it seems like the things are going well because football's good. At least they got that. At least football's good, and baseballs are, the Tigers. No one gives a fuck. Um, but what they did recently, I think everybody should look at, and every city should look at, and take note of this. Headline reads: Detroit's giant slide is back. As if we knew there was one before this. Detroit's giant slide is back. There will probably be fewer bruises this time. So let's get into this a little bit. This is a fantastic idea. This is such a great idea. Might be the greatest policy I've ever read. Think about this. Think about this. You're born in Detroit, Michigan. You are in hell. All right? Your family has no money. Okay? You have a few friends and they're all on drugs. But you decided not to be on drugs yet. All right? You haven't gotten there yet. You still have some hope to get out of Detroit, Michigan. Or at least help turn the city around. All right? Your mom's a drunk. Your dad dabbles in heroin. And he drives a limousine. Okay? That's your current situation in Detroit. You miss about 50 days of school a year. And, you are very smart, but you're not guided. Okay? That's the situation you're in. Now, in comes the slide. What better way to revive a city than to put a slide in? I got an idea. Hey, man, can you not find a job? Do you have no money? Is your whole community on drugs? Give them a slide. Give them a giant slide. I can't believe it was just right in front of our face the whole time. If the city is down bad, give them a giant slide. Big old slide to go down. If you're feeling sad, go visit the slide. Feeling angry, go visit the slide. Nothing to do? Instead of doing heroin, go ride the giant slide. Or at the very least, do a little bit of heroin and then go on the slide. That could be fun. I think this brings people together. I think this is a great idea. Detroit's giant slide is back, baby. Detroit's giant slide is back. Ready, set, go. 6-lane giant slide has reopened in Detroit at Belle Isle State Park. In 2022, the slide made headlines, got a mention on Jimmy Kimmel's TV show, and even inspired a song. This is what I'm talking about. This is the feel-good news that we all need. On the brink of World War III, countries on an economic downturn, bring in the giant slide. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It made headlines in 2022. Do you remember it? I don't, but it was there. It must have done so well to bring it back. Giant slide, 6 lanes. That's a lot of lanes. I'm trying to see what kind of slide this is. This seems like the slide where it's the sad kind at the carnival. This isn't some sort of like super cool slide with like a lot of work done on it or something. Like, this isn't the slide. It's just a slide. It's just a regular ass slide. The one, like I said, you see at the carnival, it just has the one staircase going up, and then you just get on the sled or whatever the fucking sack, and you just ride down it, and it goes like this, like waves. And then you go to the bottom, and you're like, oh, damn. That was cool. Or like if you're really young, you're a young kid, and or you're young parents and you let your young kid go down, they have a blast, and you're sitting there eating the popcorn on the drugs, going, "That's my boy. That's my boy. Fastest slide rider. Fastest slide rider in the Northeast." That's my boy, Timmy. That's my boy over there riding the slide. They should make slides an Olympic sport because they have every other fucking sport in the Olympics. They didn't really miss a sport this year in the Olympics. They have everything. It's too much shit. It's too much shit. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Surfing can go. Look, surfing is very much a sport, but it's not fun to watch on television. That's why nobody gives a shit about surfing ever. You can watch skateboarding. That's a lot easier on the eyes. It's a little more compact. I'm not. Every single time I've tuned into the Olympics so far and they go to the surfing, I have yet to see one person surf. They're always waiting for the wave. I'm like, I can't with this. How long am I? I'm waiting for the wave with them. It'd be fun if I was out in the fucking water or I was in wherever the hell they are, Tahiti. Then I'd be able to watch if I was out on the beach. But like, also you'd think they do better with the camera work. It's just like a camera and it's too far away. You can't see a lot of cool. It's just not it. The surfing's not it. I'm very curious. How many Olympic sports did they add this year? So we're going to check this out. How many Olympic sports 2024? 32 different sports. This is out of this world. Let's see what we got here. 32 different sports. No shit. And some that may come back. All right. First of all, first thing on the list here, tug of war. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to get rid of tug of war? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Are you from Detroit? Are you on heroin? This is on tug of war. Everybody knows what tug of war is. How do you not have tug of war? Tug of war is interesting because I actually don't know who would be the winner. Like, what country would be the best at tug of war? Like, what country would be the best at tug of war? I mean, obviously the U.S. would be up there. But it's like, dude, I'd rather watch tug of war than basketball. The Summer Olympics shouldn't be. The Summer Olympics shouldn't be regular sports. Like they shouldn't have basketball. They shouldn't have soccer. Like, yeah, these are just the sports. We want to see like the specialty sports. The diving's great. All the track and field is great. All the gymnastic sports are great. The swimming is essential. The swimming is essential. I can wrap my head around that. Summertime pool, right? But like, there's no summer basketball season for a reason because it's in the fall and it's not a summer sport. It's played indoors in the winter and the fall. Just not a summer sport. It kind of leaks into the playoffs a little bit, but not it. It's just not it. So I think they got to get rid of. I think they got to get rid of a lot of shit. So they have some new sports. Some new sports. So they had squash. I don't even know what squash is. But the ratings are down. Ratings are down on the sports. No one really cares. No one really cares. It's just hard to watch right now while everybody's down bad, while the music is down bad. It's just not it. It's just not it. So summer 24 is coming to a close. Summer of hot ass, sweaty butt cheeks. Kanye West Vulture album was hot butt cheeks. Made you feel like you had to wipe your butt. Just awful. Sick of all the music leaks. I'm just sick of the leaks, man. Seems like everybody just keeps leaking music and they never release the music. I don't know. I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. So I'm sticking to just the coffee reviews. And so I got another one here for you. So this nearly 10-foot Gatsby sub is made by a South African restaurant with a taste for the supersized. So South Africa just discovered supersized food, and I'm pretty jealous. If we're gonna bring this country back, this is exactly what we need. You notice that, like, I don't know, the guy who did Supersize Me, he passed away recently from cancer. Everybody thought it'd be like a heart attack. It's cancer. That also makes sense too, knowing what we know now about these you know modified, genetically altered foods and terrible, terrible foods. And ever since he passed, it just hasn't been the same. Who's gonna be the next supersized? That's what this country needs. That is what this country needs. I actually went to McDonald's 2 weeks ago. I have McDonald's maybe once a year. That was my first time this year having McDonald's. I don't do the fast food thing a lot. Didn't eat that night. I was like, damn, dude, I gotta eat McDick's. I gotta get something. I was just thinking McDick's on the mind, dude. I was thinking it all day. I was like, all right, today's the day. Little McDoofs. So I head over to McBoofs and I went to town. When I went to town, what time was it? Closer to midnight, 1 o'clock. Drive my ass through the drive-through. I scooped up. Get this. Hold on. Oh my God, delicious. Quarter pounder with cheese. Double quarter pounder with cheese. McChicken, 4-piece nugget. Double quarter pounder with cheese, McChicken, 4-piece nugget, large fry. I got the meal, quarter pounder with cheese meal. I don't drink soft beverages. I used to. I don't drink them anymore. I asked this lady for a cup of water. I said, can I have a large cup of water with my meal? When she asked me what bev, I said, large cup of water. She goes, sorry, I can't do that. What do you... I go, huh? I go, why not? I just want a water with my meal. She goes, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. It has to be a bottle of water only if you want water, or a soft drink. Since when was this policy? Since when was this a policy that you can't give me water? Why are you trying to now make it obvious that you're trying to kill me? It used to be, oh, let's go to McDonald's and, it's okay, I'll be fine. It might kill me later in life, but, they didn't make it obvious. McDonald's was like a friendly place, a lot of fun, bring the kids, few chicken nuggets, few burgers, won't break the bank, won't kill me. We're starting to slowly realize, hey, I think McDonald's is trying to kill me. But now it's just in your face. Now it's just, no, you can't have a water. You can't have water. You can only have soda with your meal. A little bit of diabetes, liquid diabetes with your quarter pounder with cheese. So I was a sucker. I was just hungry. I had to get in and out, And I wasn't going to start a whole thing midnight for a fucking cup of water. Got the bottled water. Dasani, of course, made me more thirsty. Everyone knows Dasani just makes you more thirsty. House that thing in the car, dude, while driving. Incredible experience. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to do it again. It was just delicious. It was just so good. The quarter pounder with cheese was very beefy, thick. McDonald's has been on their shit. You know what? Where was I going with this? Right. So South Africa just figured out how to supersize. And we need to bring back the supersize. All right, a South African restaurant and bar has served up a sandwich that is nearly 10 feet long in the latest offering from an establishment with a taste for the supersized. So this is the first supersized restaurant of South Africa. So they're on the way to a better democracy if they aren't one already. I don't know. If you have supersize in your country, you're free. You are free. That's the marker for freedom now. The marker for freedom isn't freedom of speech. It's not the right to vote. It's not the right to bear arms. Whatever you can think of. It's none of that. That's not what dictates your freedom. It's can you get the supersized meal? And as far as I'm concerned, I can't in this country. They took it away from me. If I want to supersize my meal, why can't I? It's like when they took away the big gulps. Or like the mega big gulps. Dude, if a guy wants to stop at a 7-Eleven, a Sevs, 7-Eleven, if a guy wants to stop at 7-Eleven, if he wants to stop at a Sevs at 8 o'clock in the morning before he goes to work, all right, he just dropped the kids off. Picture this, dude. What's more electric than this? Nothing. Here we go. POV. Wake up in the morning, 40-year-old guy. You know, you've been working in finance for a little bit, whatever the hell. You sell mortgages to people, whatever. You sell mortgages to people in the years 2007. Nice. You already know what's about to happen. So you're doing some schemy shit already. You drop your snotty kids off at school. They're fucking yelling at you. You're just all annoyed. Oh, shut the hell. All right, have a nice day. Love you guys. On your way to work, you pull into that 7-Eleven. You just see the fountain drinks. You see your Dr. Pepper. You see your Cherry Coke. You walk up to that machine every morning and you grab a mega ultra big gulp. You do your Dr. Pepper cherry mix and you're out the door and you finish that thing before you get to the office at 9. That's been taken away from the American people. We got to bring back the supersized. We got to bring back the supersized. Mark my words. I promise. If McDonald's brings back the supersized meal, I will make supersized me too. Say that one more time for the record. If McDonald's brings back the supersized meal, I will make Supersize Me 2 the documentary. I'll call it Supersize Me 2. So like a little play on words there, because it's like Supersize Me number 2, like the second one, but Supersize Me, myself, Supersize Me 2. Supersize Me 2. Supersize Me 2. Welcome back. Something like that. When they bring it back. I think that's the way to go. There's absolutely no better thing. And so I got another one here for you after the supersized here. So a few things I grabbed here. His brother was found dead. His mother was arrested. Then this baby was found crawling by a highway. All right. That's the best headline yet. A Louisiana sheriff says a 1-year-old boy survived 2 days of sometimes stormy weather before a truck driver spotted him crawling along the roadside. This is a juicy article here. Let's take a listen.
Yesterday, July the 8th, Sheriff's Office received the call. There was a body located in the water behind the Benton Welcome Center. We were in the process of moving assets out to Benton to search the body of water to see if we could locate the 1-year-old. At 9 a.m. this
Right.
morning, the sheriff's office received a call about a
Right.
baby
Today.
in the ditch on I-10
There we go. The
eastbound.
baby in the ditch. Yep.
And we looked at
Yep.
this 1-year-old as our miracle baby because he was
Right.
still alive.
Still alive.
Unbelievable. This kid spent 2 days out in the weather on the side of the highway. Thank God that trucker seen him. When you look at the video, here he was,
Thank
crawling
God.
toward the highway.
Oh. Good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's all we're going to hear about that story, probably. That's all we're ever going to hear about that story. Thank God that this baby survived 2 days on the side of the highway. Now we're going to put him up for adoption, and that's the end of that. What about the whole story? His brother was found dead. His mother was arrested. Then this baby was found crawling by a highway. This thing's all over the place. What kind of fucking headline is that? What kind of story is this? Stories in America are just all over the place. A Louisiana sheriff said a 1-year-old miracle baby, they're calling this the miracle baby, survived 2 days of sometimes stormy weather. First of all, this is what I'm talking about. Is this even real? Or are they just making shit up in the state of Louisiana to have some news? Are they just putting fake babies on the side of the highway and then like quickly wrapping in a towel so when the news team shows up, they're like, oh, let's see the kid. They're like, oh, no, he's too mangled for you to see. Trust me, you don't want to see him now. Everybody get out of here and scram. Our work here is done. They're definitely making up fake news because survived 2 days of sometimes stormy weather. Well, let's see. If the 2 days passed already, wouldn't you have known what the weather was the past 2 days? It was either stormy or not stormy. Not sometimes stormy. What does this mean? Sometimes stormy weather before a truck driver spotted him crawling along a roadside the day after his 4-year-old brother was found dead and his mother was arrested in Mississippi. We need answers. We need answers for this. I did not expect the brother to be 4 years old. I don't know why I expected him to be older. Does this have to do with the hurricane? Authorities investigating the 4-year-old's death learned that he had last been seen Saturday with his mother, Aaliyah Jack, 25, holy shit, it's my age, of Lake Charles, and the 1-year-old. Fearing that the 1-year-old was dead, authorities prepared Tuesday morning to search the water where the dead child was found, and a truck driver called 911 after spotting the baby. Quote, we took this 1-year-old as our miracle baby because he was still alive, a visibly moved sheriff said. Very interesting. Very, very interesting article. That's all it takes now. If you want to be a writer in this country, you don't have to do much. You just have to get a plastic doll baby, and put it on the side of the highway, and then make a backstory for him. Say that he had a brother and a mom. Say that the mom's in jail, and say that the other brother died with no cause, no reason why. This investigation is probably already closed. That gives you the opportunity to take the podium and say, you know what? This is sad, and we can all get together and call this our miracle baby. The miracle baby of Louisiana. This is fantastic. Miracle baby of Louisiana. I wonder if he's up for adoption. If he's up for adoption, I will consider it. He must have super magical powers as the miracle baby of Louisiana. He's going to have the ability to make great gumbo, um, and he really knows his way around a crawfish. That's what he'll be able to do. Um, I have high hopes for him. If I adopted the miracle baby, I would do two things. One, I would build a staircase, a closet under the stairs, and treat him like Harry Potter. And number two, I would give him a little like cooking set, like a little baking set, whatever, with some pots and pans, so that he can make the gumbo, real good, and he'll just be making gumbo. The miracle baby of Louisiana. That's our miracle baby. That's this story of the summer. That pretty much sums up the summer. We all need miracle babies. Summer's a complete wash. Hot ass, weather's ass, everyone's ass. Uh, People aren't getting ass. People are struggling. Um, I really hate to hear the narrative of. I keep getting told the same thing by the boomers. I feel so bad for you guys. You guys are never gonna own a house, dude. Gotta stop, man. This narrative has to stop. Like, we're not gonna own homes. It's retarded. You guys know you're gonna die, right? Boomers think they're gonna live forever. I think think that they're actually gonna live forever, and even if they do die, they're just gonna haunt their own homes, and they're gonna think that they're gonna haunt the home so bad that no one's gonna want to buy them. Dude, you're all gonna pass, and your businesses will go up for sale, okay, and your homes will go up for sale too, and we're gonna move into those homes. What do you, who do you think you are? Anyway, Juice Boys Podcast 17. Nicholas will be making a return next week. He's been missing from action as of late. Doing a lot. He's a busy guy. I don't blame him. Stay for the stay in touch for the whatever the fuck. Stay tuned for the coffee reviews. More coffee coming. Can't stop. Won't stop. A lot of coffee. Miracle Baby Louisiana. First one to adopt them wins. Good night, everybody.